Hello friends, now in this lecture we will start new chapter, that is surface area and volume of a sphere. So first of all we will see formulas related to this, and then we will start question related to this. Surface area and volume of sphere. Okay, so if you observe for a sphere, or for, if I say solid sphere, if you observe a sphere like ball, you will find that it has only one surface. Either we will say it's curved, or whether we will say it is total. It is the same thing. So curved surface area or total surface area for a sphere is 4 pi r square. Then its volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of the sphere. Now, after sphere, then next we will see hemisphere. Solid hemisphere. Okay, a solid hemisphere looks something like this. Not exactly, but something. You'll find a solid hemisphere in something in this way. This is the solid hemisphere. Its radius is r. Okay, its radius is r. This is r, or this is r. Okay, here r is radius. So now here definitely there is curved surface area as well as total surface area. So when we say curved surface area, that we say exactly half of the CSA of the total surface area. So for hemisphere, CSA is 2 pi r square. Now here we have one flat surface as well. So here total surface area will be this pi r square plus this flat surface is in the shape of a circle. So if I add this pi r square in 2 pi r square, I will get 3 pi r square. That is the TSA of the hemisphere. Now its volume, that will be half of the volume of the sphere, 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, after this we will see CSA, TSA and volume of a hemispherical shell. But before, first of all, note it down this, and then we see the total surface area, curved surface area and volume of a hemispherical shell. Okay, now we will see total surface area, curved surface area and volume for a hemispherical shell. Hemispherical shell, or we can say hollow hemisphere. So this is something like hollow hemisphere. Okay, this is the internal radius small r, and this we'll assume as the external radius capital R. Okay, so when I say curved surface area, so you can see there are two curved surfaces in this shell. One is the inner CSA, another one is the outer CSA. So for inner CSA, I'll say 2 pi, for outer CSA it is 2 pi r square, and for inner CSA it is 2 pi small r square. So CSA is given by this. 2 pi capital R square plus small r square curved surface area. Now total surface area, as I always reminding you that it is always easy to find total surface area if we have the curved surface area. Now this is the curved surface area. Now other than this, which surface you are finding? This ring I am finding that is a flat surface. So I can add the area of this ring, and area of this ring I can say area of this outer circle minus area of inner circle. If I draw the top view, it will look something like this. Okay, so outer CSA minus inner CSA, that, sorry, area of outer circle minus area of inner circle, that I have to add in curved surface area, and that is pi capital R square minus small r square. So this is the total surface area. Now volume is 2 by 3 pi capital R cube minus 2 by 3 pi small r cube. That is 2 by 3 pi capital R cube minus small r cube. This is the volume of the hemispherical shell. So please note down these formulas, and then we will start questions related to this. Okay, so now we will start question related to this chapter. Okay, so very first question that I am taking from page number 849. Page 849, question number, example number 3. Sorry, example number 2. The radius of a hemispherical balloon, the radius of a hemispherical balloon increases from 7 centimeter to 14 centimeter as air is being pumped into it. Find the ratio of surface areas of the balloon in two cases. Of the balloon in two cases. Okay, so there are two different conditions. Initially the radius is 7, and as the air is being pumped, it becomes 14. So definitely the surface area will be different in these two cases, and you have to find the ratio of these surface areas in these two cases. So let us see how to solve. Suppose small r is equal to 7 centimeter and capital R is equal to 14 centimeter, and surface areas in two cases is TSA1 and TSA2. So we have to find TSA1 upon TSA2. So now TSA1 upon TSA2 is equal to, see, it's a sphere, so this will be 2 pi r cube. It's a, okay, it's a sphere, so it will be 4 pi r square, and here again it is 4 pi capital R square. So this 4 pi will cancel out. So here I will get TSA1 upon TSA2 is equal to small r upon capital R whole square. And now if I put the values of small r and capital R, what I will get, radii be 7 and 14. So 7 upon 14 whole square. So ultimately I can say TSA1 upon TSA2 is equal to, see, 7 and 14 1 by 2. So here answer will be 1 by 4. So ratio TSA1 is 2, TSA2 is equal to 1 is to 4. This is the final answer. Ratio of the surface areas of the sphere in two cases. So please note it down. Then we will see the next question. Okay, now we'll see next question, that is from page number 849, example number 4. From the same page, example number 4, that is the next question that we are going to discuss. Question number 4 or example number 4 question is, a sphere, a cylinder and a cone, a sphere, a cylinder and a cone are of the same radius, are of the same radius and same height and same height. Find the ratio of the curved surface area. Find the ratio of their curved surface area. Okay, so there are three solids, sphere, cylinder and cone. They have same radius and same height. So we have to find the ratio of their curved surfaces. So um, that is a sphere. Okay, this is cylinder. They have same radius as well as same height. Okay, so we can say all have the radius r. Okay, radius we can assume they have r, r and r. Now height, see, they have same height. That means the height of this cylinder must be equal to the height of cone, must be equal to the height of the sphere. It means, see, this is radius. This much is radius. So height of the sphere I can say is 2r. That means height of cylinder must be 2r. Okay, here I am writing h of cylinder is 2r. Okay, there is no need of height here. Height of cylinder is equal to 2r and height of cone is again equal to 2r. Okay, now here we have to find the ratio of the curved surfaces. That means here we need its slant height. So first of all we have to find the slant height of the cone, and then we have to apply the formula of curved surface area. So now for cone, now for cone, L is equal to root over r square plus h square. Okay, therefore L is equal to, now r remains as it is, r square, h is equal to 2r square. So L is equal to L is equal to root over r square plus 4r square. Therefore slant height of cone is equal to 5r square, root over 5r square. So ultimately this can be written as r root 5. That is the slant height of the cone. Now here we have slant height of the cone, that is L, and radius and height of the cylinder and cone. So now what I have to find, now I need to find CSA of, okay, here it is session curved surface area. So CSA of sphere is 2, CSA of cylinder is 2, CSA of cone, that I need to find. What will be the ratio of these three that I have to find? So now first I will put the formula, that is 4 pi r square is 2, CSA of cylinder is 2 pi r, h is 2 pi r l. However, pi r I can cancel here only, but first I will put the value of l and then I will see what common and what we can cancel. R as it is. Now h is 2r is 2 pi r into r root 5. So this gives you 4 pi r square is 2, 4 pi r square is 2, pi r square root 5. So I can cancel pi r square from these three. So here I will get 4 is 2, 4 is 2 root 5. So this is the final answer, that is this is the ratio of the curved surface area of a sphere, cylinder and cone when their radii and heights are equal. So please note it down, then we will see the next question. Okay, now we will see next question, that is from page number 850. example number 5. A hemispherical bowl a hemispherical bowl of is made of is made of steel 0.25 centimeter thick. The inner radius of the inner radius of the bowl is 5 centimeter. Find the outer curved surface area. Find the outer curved surface area. Find the outer curved surface area of the bowl. Of the bowl. Okay, so hemispherical bowl we have, and it is given its thickness is 0.25 centimeter. Also inner radius is given. So if inner radius and thickness is given, we can find outer radius. Now here we have to find outer curved surface area. That means we must have the outer radius. So let us start. Suppose thickness D is equal to 0.25 centimeter and inner radius R is 5 centimeter. Okay, that is given. And outer radius is capital R in centimeters. So now I can write capital R is equal to small r plus d. That is capital R is equal to 5 plus 0.25. So capital R is equal to 5.25 centimeter. Okay. Now simply you have to apply the formula to get its curved surface area. As we have to find the outer curved surface area, we will take outer radius, that is capital R. Okay, so now outer CSA is equal to 2 pi capital R square. That is 2 into 22 upon 7 into 5.25 whole square. That is 44 into 5.25 whole square divided by 7. If you solve this, you will get your answer. So try to solve this, then I will give you its final answer. Okay, this is the final answer, 173.25 centimeter square. Please note it down, then we will see the next question. Okay, now next question. That I will take from Okay, next question that we'll see from page number 852, exercise 18.1. Exercise 18.1, page 852, question number 4. Okay, so the hollow sphere, question is the hollow sphere, the hollow sphere in which the circus motorcyclist, in which the circus motorcyclist performs his stunts has a diameter 7 meter, has a diameter 7 meter. Find the area available, find the area available to the motorcyclist, to the motorcyclist for riding, for riding. Okay, so the very first look of questions is the hollow spheres. Though whether we have to find CSA, TSA and volume, that is all about hollow sphere. Now, a hollow sphere in which the circus motorcyclist perform his stunts has a diameter. Diameter is given. You have to find the area available to the motorcyclist for riding. So you can uh, imagine that motorcyclist will ride on the inner curved surface area of the sphere. So actually here we have to find the inner CSA whose diameter is given. So first diameter is given, so we can find radius. So suppose radius of hollow sphere is r centimeter. Therefore, I can say r is equal to 7 by 2, that is 3.5 meter. Now, what we have to find? Area available to the motorcyclist for riding. Now, area available for area available to the motorcyclist for riding is equal to is equal to its curved surface area, its curved surface area. Therefore, I can say CSA is, or required area is, therefore required area is equal to 4 pi r square. 422 upon 7, r is 7 by 2, 7 by 2, okay, 7 by 2 into 7 by 2, 4 pi r square. So this 7 and 7 we can cancel, this 4 and 4 I can cancel, so here I will have 22 into 7, that is 154 centimeter, not centimeter actually, meter square. This much area motorcyclist has for his performance, for riding purpose. So please note it down, then we will see the next question. Okay, now we will see the next question. Okay, again from the same exercise. Next question that I'm going to take is question number 7th. Question number 7th. Okay, a hemispherical bowl made of a hemispherical bowl made of brass has inner diameter 10.5 centimeter, inner diameter 10.5 centimeter. Find the cost of find the cost of tin plating. Find the cost of tin plating it on the inside. It on the inside. It on the inside at the rate of rupees at the rate of rupees 24 per 100 centimeter square. Okay, so here we have a hemispherical bowl made up of a metal, that is brass, has inner diameter this. We have to find the cost of tin plating it on the inner side. Okay, so inner diameter is given, so we can find the cost of plating. That means we have to find the inner CSA at the rate of this rupees 24 per centimeter square. So let us see its solution. Suppose radius of, or suppose inner radius of the bowl is r centimeter. Therefore I can say small r is equal to 10.5 by 2, that is 105 upon 20 centimeter. This is the inner radius. Now we will find CSA. Now curved surface area of the bowl is 2 pi r square. 2 into 22 upon 7, r is 105 upon 20 into 105 upon 20, 2 pi r square. So we can cancel 2 tens are here, 11 here, tens are. So in the numerator I have 11 multiplied by 11025 upon, okay, one thing more, I can cancel over here this 7 and this 15. So 11 into 15 into 105, 11 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 105 divided by 10 into 10, that is 100. So let us multiply with this. Multiplied upon divided by 100. So now I can multiply this. 17, so final it is 173.25 centimeter square. That is the total surface area, or actually curved surface area, that we have to plated. Now we have to find the cost. So now cost of, see, cost of 100 centimeter square is rupees 24. Cost of 100 centimeter square, cost of 100 centimeter square is rupees 24. Okay, it is rupees 24. Therefore cost of this 173.25 centimeter square is equal to 24 upon 100 multiplied by 173.25. If you multiply this, you will get your final answer. So multiply to get the final answer. Okay, so please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Okay, now the next question. Okay, next question, that is question number 10th. Show that the surface area, show that the surface area, show that the surface area of a sphere of a sphere is the same as, is the same as that of the, is same as that of the lateral surface area, lateral surface area of a right circular cylinder, a right circular cylinder that just encloses, that just encloses the sphere, the sphere. Okay, so first of all, let us try to understand the question, what it want to say. We have to show that surface area of a sphere is the same as the lateral surface area of a cylinder. Okay, we have to show that surface area of sphere will be equal to the LSA of cylinder, such that the cylinder just encloses the sphere. That means we have something like this, a sphere, suppose. Okay, suppose this is the sphere we have. Okay, now there is a cylinder which just encloses it. That means that sphere just exactly fits in it, we can say. In other words, we can say that sphere is exactly gets fit in this spherical, oh sorry, in the cylindrical container or box, something like this, in this way. Okay, we have something like this. Okay, there is a sphere which exactly gets fits in a cylinder. So now we have to show that surface area of this sphere, that is TSA or CSA, whatever you say, is equal to the lateral surface area of this cylinder. So let us see how to solve. Suppose radius of sphere is r. As I am assuming radius of sphere is r in this way, it means simply I can say radius of the cylinder is also r. Therefore, radius of cylinder is also r. Now you can see the radius of the sphere is r, so diameter of the sphere will be the height of the cylinder. Okay, therefore radius of the cylinder is also r, and also diameter diameter of sphere of sphere is equal to is equal to diameter of the sphere is equal to the height height of the cylinder. Therefore height h is equal to 2r. Okay, so we have radius of the sphere, so we can find its surface area. We have radius and height of the cylinder, so we can find its LSA. And now we have to show LSA of cylinder is equal to surface area of sphere. So now TSA of sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. Let it be equation number 1. Now LSA of cylinder. Now lateral surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h. Therefore LSA of cylinder 2 pi. Now r remains as it is. Height of the cylinder. Okay, height of the cylinder is the diameter of the sphere. That is 2r. That we already proven over there. So 2r. So this gives you LSA of cylinder is equal to 4 pi r square. So from first and second we can say, okay, so from first and second we can say that surface area of sphere can say surface area of sphere is same as LSA of cylinder that just encloses the sphere. Okay, so hence proof, that was the required to prove. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question I will take from page number 853. Page 853, question number, or actually example number 4. A hemispherical bowl, a hemispherical bowl has inner diameter, has inner diameter 11.2 meter, centimeter actually. Find the volume, find the volume of the milk it can hold. It can hold. So let us see. See, it's not that much difficult. Simply they are asking to find the volume. So simply we have to apply the formula of volume of a hemisphere. So uh, here we have, or suppose radius r is equal to radius is equal to r. Therefore, I can say r is equal to 1.2 upon 2, that is 112 upon 20, that is 5.6 centimeter. Now, volume is equal to 1 by, not 1 by 3, it is hemisphere, so 2 by 3 pi r cube. Simply you have to put the value of radius. Therefore, volume is equal to 2 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into 5.6 into 5.6 into 5.6. Therefore, V is equal to 44 into, see, if I remove these 3 decimals, I will get here 56 into 56 into 56 divided by 1000. Okay, or I can cancel this. So here actually I will get 8 and over here upon 3. So this and over here this. So if you solve this, you will get your final answer. Okay, so multiply and divide to get the final answer. Centimeter cube. Okay, and if I want to convert into liters, this remains same because 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 ml. So this much ml. This is the final answer. So please note it down. Then we'll see the next question. Now we will see the next question. Okay, next is example number fourth. Question is, if the surface area of a sphere is 452 integer 4 upon 7 centimeter square, find its volume. Okay, to obtain the volume, we must have the radius. So let us see how to solve this. Surface area is equal. Here it is sphere. So surface area means total surface area. So suppose radius of sphere is r centimeter. Now TSA is equal to 452 integer 4 by 7. Okay, 452 integer 4 by 7. Therefore, now this is 4 pi r square is equal to, now over here, that is 4 into 22 upon 7 into r square is equal to 3168 upon 7. So from here I can find the value of r square, that is 3168 divided by 7 is equal into this 7 comes in the numerator, 4 and 22 comes in the denominator. Okay, so from here r square is equal to 7 and 7 I can cancel. Now this 3168 divisible by 11, because see here 3 plus 6 is 9, here 1 plus 8 is 9, and their difference is 0. At the number digits at the alternate places have the same sum, so it is divisible by 11. It is also divisible by 4. So first we'll divide it by 4. Okay, 792 upon 22. So r square is equal to, now it is divisible by 11, 11 2s are 7, 2, 72 by 2. So r is equal to 36. R is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay, so here I got the value of radius. Now I have to find its volume. So now volume, now formula of volume is 4 by 3. See, it's a sphere. Okay, so 4 by 3 pi r cube. So 4 upon 3, 22 upon 7. Now r is 6. 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. So here I can cancel this 3. 2s are 6. So 4 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6 divided by 7. Okay. So here if I multiply, so here 88 into 12 into 6 upon 7. Okay. This is 88, this is 12 and this is 6. 1056 into 6 divided by 7. So this 6336 upon 7. Okay, so this is almost we can say our final answer. Just we have to convert into in decimals. Okay, so this is the final answer. Okay, I hope it is clear. So this is the little bit different. First TSA was given to you and then it was asked to find the volume. So I kept the formula of TSA, that is 4 pi r square, and by solving this I got the value of r. See here it was just a matter of calculation that the r square came up in a complete square form. It is quite possible that you won't get r in a complete square form, so you should know how to find the square root. Okay, so after obtaining the value of r, it was very simple to put the value of to get the value of volume, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So just by putting the value of r, I obtained this answer, 905.14 centimeter cube. So please put it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now in next lecture we'll continue with the question related to the volume only. Till then, bye. Thank you. Take care. Stay at home.